Bribe her. This is your chance. Bribe her. Put out your price. She has.
Surprise us.
She has.
Surprise us.
She has too many of your dark secrets. Growing up.
I'm not letting all of them out.
Okay, good.
I wrote this to you.
So, thank you all for joining us today to celebrate Vikram's 60th. Big milestone. He's my younger brother. He is also Anita's younger brother. And I'm sure he's trying to sell a lot of you the idea that he's our older brother. And that's just Vikram, moment of mischief, and trying to cover it swiftly with a smile. You all know it, you've seen it through your life.
But artificial teeth also.
Yes, but smile with the artificial teeth. You're right, absolutely. And I'm so glad that Vandana persuaded him to get his teeth redone.
We didn't know that until you just revealed it. Sorry.
Vikram is always up for a challenge. So, we came across this when he beat up boys who were in the 9th standard.
What was his age?
Vikram was 5. I beat up 3 boys in the 9th standard.
उसके बाद तक भी चढ़ गई नहीं, was fine. Yeah, you did.
Anyway, but age is not a reason to stop yourself from throwing a good punch, right? If you've got a good punch to throw, you should throw it regardless of age. So at 5, he figured that this was the way to go. Yes. And his antics really shook up many people, including my poor sister Anita. She refused to go to school because the teacher scolded her for his mischief. Poor girl. I'm sure that's the reason she hasn't come today. And Vickram was making merry. Teachers are happy. And they were very smart. They realized that the best way to deal with him was to push him into the next higher class.
Get rid of him.
Yeah. They put him, he did UKG, no, LKG, UKG and first standard in 1 year. And I learned at that time that the best way to deal with Vikram was to hide my dolls, because I didn't want him practicing combat moves with my dolls. If you've seen my DP, it's got a few of those dolls, but he beheaded them, he decapitated them, he blinded them. I had lots of dolls.
Randy, we want to know the other side of things now.
But one place he was always welcome was the ladies' club. Because he used to make besan laddus and he's done demos of besan laddus in the ladies' club.
Vandana auntie and Vedika, how many besan laddus has he made for you all?
Zero.
Friends present here, how many besan laddus has he made for you all? Zero. Ouch.
So,
Alpana Tai, how many besan laddus for you? None. Secret talents.
so none of the besan laddu eating women are his friends.
Bilkul. Inshallah.
बोल अभी चालू करूं बनाना for you anytime यार हमारे यार पीठ तो
And then the NDA happened. An adventurous young man embarks on a new career, and plus ça change, plus c'est la même chose. The more it changes, the more it's the same thing. So he continued to mix work with play, sorting out a few cadets along the way, putting a few scooters on the roofs of various buildings in the NDA. And he found a perfect partner in Vandana. She matched him step for step, beat for beat.
Here.
भी बता दो.
Today, as he turns 60, I see a man who is wizened by experience, fiercely loyal towards his family. He showed up here, didn't he? He was threatening to go to Goa. He said he's going to Goa, but he showed up here.
Diya's birthday.
Yes, instead of pushing off to Goa. And he extends his compassion and a very, very firm handshake with no qualms or judgment. The firm handshake of our son-in-law, Damad, witness to the firm handshake and sufferer of the firm handshake. So when adversity strikes, he stares right back with a twinkle in his eye, bracing himself undaunted. After all, that's what his name means. Vickram, one who conquers all.
Here, ladies and gentlemen, Vickram in the house.
Our dear Vedika's Baba and my younger brother, Shankar and I wish you all the best.
You want to hear a speech from me? I know you are all friends.
May the good times never end.
Vandana had applied for matrimonial. That time he got a lot of letters.
This girl is Dr. Vandana's elder sister.
And we got a reply, or not a reply, but one of the reply was from Sheila. So I say, I told Vandana, let's read the letter. And it's very interesting, where she wrote smart, tall,
You'll Brian.
Yul Brynner hairstyle. So I told Vandana, he has a Yul Brynner hairstyle. He's bald. She said, no, he got a nice ponytail. I said, okay, what, have a look. She went, she came. She said, you're right. I said, so you rejected him? She said, no. He smiled, that's it. I'm married. And I'm happy my sister chose the right partner. And he's the best brother-in-law I have. Thank you for being here.
So I have to tell a story about Vickram because you know all of you must be knowing Vickram from when Vandana joined him.
No, I don't.
I have to tell him from the. I have to tell you a story from the time that I suggested a girl for Vickram. For Rishta. For Rishta. Beautiful girl. She's Agnik's cousin, my friend. And very proudly, her mother used to keep on saying, "तुम बताओ ना लड़का नेवी में कोई लड़का होता." I said, "हाँ हमारा friend है, you know उसको देख लो." So I said, "अच्छा."
She rejected me because I was bald.
No, shut up first. So he's calling her up on the phone. I made the conversation. I said, "Chalo, you have a word with her and all that." So this girl he's going to marry, proposed to marry or prospective bride to be. He's talking to her on the phone and he's saying, "इसने तो तेरे को मेरी बहुत सारी अच्छी बातें बताई होंगी. तुझे पता है मैं गंजा हूँ." So this girl. No. He said, "तुझे पता है मैं गंजा हूँ." So she said, what could she say? He said, "और तुझे पता है मैं अपने कान काट सकता हूँ." He said, "क्या?" He said that to the girl, and after that I couldn't see eye to eye. I couldn't see eye to eye with the parents because they said, "तूने कैसा लड़का suggest किया?" You did that. मेरी बहुत मुश्किल से मेरी friendship बची है वो, and they're still good friends, but they keep saying, "हाँ तेरे को."
अच्छा अभी available है?
अभी शादी है. But Vandana, good. तूने इसको संभाल के रखा है. Really. Agonizingly bad because he was, when we were in this cotton, अगर जो इसकी बाइक की कहीं से आवाज आ जाती थी तो बहुत डर लगता था, बिकॉज ये फ्रिज के सामने आके खोल के बैठ जाता था, ये क्या बनाया तूने, ये क्या बनाया तूने, तुझे कुछ नहीं बनाना होता। एंड किस दिन तुम पार्टी करो और तुम भर के अपने फ्रिज के अंदर खाना को, खाना तो इनको खिलाना, मुझे पता तूने मीठे में क्या बनाया। द एंटायर थिंग ऑफ पतीला ऑफ खीर ही इज फिनिश्ड and the rest of my guests went without anything because our friend ate it all. He used to.
No. Ask Meena. She always sent 2 puddings. One was for Meena and the other one was for me.
He was so mean. आके हाथ मिलाता था ना, अच्छा दर्द हो रहा है, he used to keep on scrunching her fingers. Newly married wives, you know what is it, chalo guys, scrunching her fingers, ये देखो, हाथ पकड़ लिया तूने मेरे. The worst was my son was also called Abhi Vickram. तो कहता अच्छा तूने अपने बेटे का नाम मेरे नाम पे रखा है, ऐसे खड़ा होकर कहता है बोंदू, इसको sad towering over him, he said बोंदू, देखा तेरी माँ ने मेरे नाम पे तेरा नाम रखा. Incorrigible. You have to see.
Hello, it's my birthday.
So this is the man who has always been a boy. He's grown big, but he's never grown up.
No, Milind told me this morning, you should never be a senior citizen. Be a juvenile that you always were. So I remain a juvenile.
That's true. So keep remaining.
You said that, no?
People, that's Milind, by the way.
She got horrified for life. उसने 3-4 साल तक शादी नहीं करी. And then ultimately we found her a nice Gucci boy. So she's going to take a lead. Who's next on the mic? Neera.
Thank you so much. I'm kind of related to the family by marriage, and I have known Vickram since I was small enough to try my karate moves on him, and totally convinced that I would make it. Like I would totally defeat him in those moves. So, sorry. Yeah, those days are gone by. So the simple thing is that. So the saying is that we're born into family, but thank God we can choose our friends. Agree, disagree? Agreed. Okay. So here we have a whole bunch of Vickram's friends coming in. So, mic's all yours.
Let me introduce this lady, lovely young lady. She was always a heartthrob for me. Always. And she is currently working for Boeing. She's selling the aircraft. Currently selling the Boeing aircraft to any silly little guy who wants to buy them. And Airbus fan. Over to her.
I'm negative for Airbus, being Airbus fan. So how dare you be an Airbus fan? So मैं बोल रही हूँ, you're not even allowed to do that. Where do you want me to say that? सच बोलो.
अरे यार, तो मेरी heartthrob है. कुछ नहीं बोल.
That is so true. Vickram is my heartthrob. वो पूरी दुनिया को पता है.
बोल.
क्या बोलूँ?
कुछ मत बोल. शरीफ आदमी है, क्या बोलेंगे?
Vickram is my friend because he's been with me in my most difficult times. The most difficult times. Of course, I know Vickram before he met Vandana. I absolutely agree with anyone who says that he would eat dessert before dinner. And he would eat everybody's portion of dessert before dinner. And he'd start with starters and finish off with dessert and not let anybody eat any dessert. He'd break people's cars. He'd scare kids. He'd scare women. He'd, crush our hands.
He'll balance the gas on the top.
Yeah, he'd do that. He'd flutter the aircraft so low in Kochi that the that the staff knew to bring 6 large on the table, and he'd shout at them if they want 6 large right there on the table. Yeah, all that is, and if there was an aircraft fluttering wings low, you would know it's Vikram, and 15 minutes from there, he'd be on the table, right? All that is Vikram.
Not me, no?
All that is Vikram.
That's why we have to use her.
And there is another Vikram when you are in difficult times and when there is no water coming in the taps. He would come and say, Moti, tu nahi kar paegi. मैं पानी भर के जाता हूँ. And he would stay every single day, month on month on month, when I am pregnant and Raju's met with an accident, to come and say, I am there to look after you. When friends are in hospital, Vikram is the first one to call. You know that. When I am in hospital, Vikram is the first one to call. When I am in trouble, Vikram is the first one to call.
She can never be in trouble.
When I put people in trouble, then Vikram is the first one to call. Keep out of trouble and stay out of trouble. When you lose your friends, Vikram is there to tell you, I'm still here. It means a lot. And I'm speaking on behalf of the few we lost. And I don't know if there are any jewels in the world that really suffice to say how Vikram can be compared with anything. To me, he is a heartthrob. मैंने बोला मैं सच बोलूंगी. मैंने तेरे को बोला मैं सच बोलूंगी. And to Vandana, my God, you kept up with him. First of all, तूने उसको झेला.
Just check with Suji if he's enough memory to shoot video. He's not shooting, I'm shooting the video. So.
Exactly. जेल के भी खुश
I
है.
have 3 minutes after this.
वो मेरे को हार्ट थ्रॉब हो रहा फिर भी तू खुश है.
I'm so thankful to that one lady from where are you from? That back of beyond village in Telangana nahi hai, Telangana too hai. That one Ranjit's wife. What's her name? ABCD. Thanks so much. That lovely lady came down all the way from there. And of course, if I don't mention my friend, Special Forces, Jaideep Sangupta and his dear lady, come all the way down from Mao. And oh yeah, you, same you. And oh, she's come all the way down from Delhi. And Rekha from Chennai. Then Denzel from Bangalore. My heartthrob and my
Benny from a guy from
Benny from Commodore Benny, not Benny, please. Be a little more.
No, I'm saying be a little more gender conscious.
Benny, Commodore Benny Anthony from Chennai.
There are guys with not Chennai.
Huh? Kottayam. Commodore Benny Anthony from Kottayam. Then Meera and Pankaj Arora from all the way from Delhi. And he is my sweetheart. My first love of my life. I mean, him, the wife. Unfortunately, the wife is also there. But what to do? You don't have a choice. Or कौन? Then my mother-in-law, of course. My great mother-in-law. Pranam.